Ah. Hold on. Okay. Can you guys hear me now? Thumbs up if you can hear me. Yay! Okay, awesome, perfect. I'm going to hear an echo in my ear. I'm going to take this out. Ah! No! Okay. Don't we just love technology? That's fine. I'll have an echo in my ear. How is everybody? Good. I'm so glad to be here. It's been forever, I know. Hello, everyone. I can see a lot of you. A lot of them just say Facebook user. So if you go to StreamYard.com/Facebook, you can actually allow StreamYard to see your username so that I know who's commenting. Otherwise, you can be anonymous. That's fine. Good morning. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Karen. Hi, Barb. Okay. Yay! Hi, Colleen. Good morning. Fearless leader. I don't know about all that. Hello, everyone. Okay. So if you're just hopping on and you've never done it before, please take a second to go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and then just give the StreamYard permission to see your username. That's the only thing you're giving them permission to do so that when you comment on my videos, I can see your name. Okay. Otherwise, you'll just be anonymous, which is totally fine. I like anonymous too. How is everybody? I am thrilled to be here. I'm a little discombobulated because I haven't done this in forever. It feels weird to be back in the driver's seat here, but it's been way too long. It's overdue. So I'm just happy to be here with you guys. I have a lot of fun things to talk about, lots of exciting things happening as I'm kind of getting back into things. I kind of want to get started and get going. So there's a lot to talk about. But so the first thing is BOGO. So we know that BOGO is happening because the annual catalog retired and so did our mini catalog. So now's the time. My craft room is in shambles and I'm pulling all my retired stuff to put in my sale. So if you've never heard of BOGO before, BOGO is buy one, get one free. And what I do is I give you my retired product for free for every dollar that you spend in my store. So whatever you spend in my store now on new product, you get that much in free retired product. So it's a lot of fun. So I am giving my team first access to my BOGO sale. So they will get it starting tomorrow, and they have through Friday. So my team perks, my pretty little stampers, and then everybody else will get access to it starting Saturday. So you'll see a post on my Facebook group that has albums of all the product that are on sale, or my retired product, if you will. And what you'll do is you will comment under each picture of what you want as sold. Okay. If there's somebody above you that's commented sold, please go ahead and put sold underneath, and you'll be like second in line. So just in case somebody doesn't follow through, you could be the next person. So we'll do that. How I do my BOGO is you comment sold on the items you want. I message you with a total. You then take that total and go shop on my online store. Once you place your order for that total, I package up all of your free retired product, send you an amount for shipping. I ship it the cheapest way I can possibly do it. And then you pay me the shipping, and I send off your free stuff, and you get your new stuff for straight from Stampin' Up! And you got 2 for the price of 1. It's really awesome. So that's happening. Don't miss out. Again, the albums will be posted Saturday. I will remind you guys, but a lot's happening this week. Speaking of my team, Pretty Little Stampers, I was going through, you guys, I'm catching up. Like the world of Stampin' Up! Has been like the last thing on my mind for like the last couple of months, but I was catching up. The Celebration catalog is live, started July 1. Celebration means that for every order that you place, you get free items out of this catalog of your choice. There are items that are valued for the $50 order, and there's items for valued at the $100 order. But very, very back here, there is a joining special. So that's that demonstrators discount that we get as being Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. When you buy the starter kit, you get this adorable planner. Do you guys see that? Oh my gosh. I don't even have this. I don't even know if demonstrators can order them. Do you guys know? Adorable. I am a planner girl. I love having pen and paper. I love having it with me. So if I have that opportunity to get this, I'm totally going to get it. It also comes with a really cute stamp set that says making plans, and a bunch of little stickers and like pages. Like, it looks super cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, we could only get it on the pre-order. Dang, I missed out. Well, the starter kit special is $99, and you don't pay shipping, so it's free shipping. And the $99 is basically you shopping. You get to buy $125 in product. You only pay $99. You're going to get the adorable planner, and yeah, and then you get to be part of the Pretty Little Stampers and get all the perks. So if you guys want that link, let me know. I'd be happy to send that to you so you can sign up and get all the goodies. But the Celebration catalog is adorable. There's a lot of cute things in here. So that is happening through August 31st. So you have some time to take advantage of it. The other thing I wanted to tell you about, I just posted it on my Facebook group this morning, is the Christmas in July mystery hostess. So I'm going to be drawing for a mystery hostess for July. So anybody that places an order on my online store this month is going to be entered in to win the rewards that I would normally get with you placing an order using my hostess code. So this means that there are free product and half off item. And so I'll be drawing for 2 winners. I'm going to draw a half off item and the free product. So there'll be 2 winners. Every order that you place is going to give you entries. So an order between $1 and $49 is 1 entry. An order of $50 to $99 is 2 entries. An order of $100 to $149 is 3 entries. And anything over $150, you're going to get 4 entries. So you have a lot of opportunity to get your name in that drawing to win the mystery rewards. So that's going to be fun. I love that. Sign up a ghost. Well, I know I could sign up my mom and be like, "Mom, give me the planner." Yeah. So anyways, I probably won't do that. But if you want that planner, you definitely want to take advantage of that the demonstrator, the hostess, the joining special. My goodness, I can't even talk today. So you don't want to be like me and miss out my opportunity to get that planner. So the joining special is good through August 31st as well if you haven't gotten it. All righty. So that's pretty much it for the exciting stuff. We got Christmas in July, we got BOGO, we got the celebration. If you do need a catalog, you don't already have a demonstrator and you want a catalog, let me know and I will ship that to you. I'd be happy to do that. No problem. No charge for you for shipping. I would ship that on my own dollar. Happy to do that. So if you guys ever need me, please feel free to message me on Facebook. You can send me an email. Facebook Messenger is like the quickest way. So just feel free to let me know if you need me. All right, I'm going to now switch over to my workspace here. Now I kind of messed everything up when I had those sound issues. So let's see. You guys, oh boy, can you hear me? I have to add myself to the stream and put myself in the corner, I think. Should be. Shift 7. Sorry, I'm trying to, I wanted to make myself small so that you guys can see. I guess I can do that. Okay, I'm going to move this up so you guys can see. This is the bundle I'm going to be using today. Now, it's kind of funny. Hopefully you guys don't see that banner. I don't want you guys to see my banner. I don't know if you can or not, but this is this bundle I'm using today, the Sweetest Cherries. And I just hosted a bunko at my house. For those of you who don't know what bunko is, I do bunko Stampin' Up style. It's a dice game that usually includes like $1 prize, a pot of money that the winners get for playing bunko and winning. But I do it Stampin' Up style. So we play bunko, and then we win bunko, or we win Stampin' Up product. So it's really fun. It's like definitely I've put the Stampin' Up spin on it. So anyways, the make and takes that I designed for my bunko were using the Sweetest Cherry bundle, and I happened to have some leftover make and takes that weren't put together. And as I sat down yesterday to put them together, because I thought, oh, I already have all the product out, I might as well just finish them up. I thought, no, let's do this together on Facebook Live. Like let's take the pressure off of me. I've already designed the product or the projects, and let's do it together. So I'm saving it just for you guys today. I'm super excited, and I will tell you, I feel you don't see me. What? I think Janie's singing some song lyrics, but I don't know what she's singing. So anyways, I want to show you the projects that I made. Now, I will tell you that these projects were not harmed, but we had some little boo-boos. Like you can see, this one clearly fell into the ink when somebody had it using it as an example, but that's okay. These are just examples. So these are the 3 cards I designed for the cherries. And I will tell you that I absolutely love the set. And you know me, like if I can get a set to be like outside of its original designed uses, I will do it. So for me, when I saw that you could change the cherry into an apple, or cherry into an orange, or an apricot, or any other type of fruit that, that's kind of circular in shape, I was like, sold. Like, I love it. And then the punch has the stem and the leaves, which could be used for so many other things. As a matter of fact, Janie had an amazing idea. She said you can take the body of the cherry and the stem and make a butterfly. These could be the wings, and this could be the body of the butterfly. So lots of fun opportunity to kind of turn this into something else if you think outside the box. So I love that. And then for my bunko people that came, I always have little party favors. And so again, you can see I turned my cherries into an apple. This one's supposed to be an apricot and then a cherry. And I coordinated the little fruit on the front with whatever fruit they got in their fruit leather. So this is fruit leather. I bought a big old box from Costco, and they have all kinds of different flavors. And so I grabbed all the apples, cherries, and apricot flavors out because those are the ones I could make with the punch. So yeah, so this was really fun, and everybody really liked their little party favors. It's kind of like a little healthy snack, and I just made a little slider. It's kind of flimsy, so it's not the easiest to pull in and out, but that's okay because I'm going for cuteness over functionality. So I love these little sliders. They're really easy to make, super quick, and I'm going to show you guys how to make one today. So anyways, I've got all the things set up, so let's go ahead and get started. First of all, though, can I point out I absolutely love the font and this really big, sweet, so cute. And I love the little cursive but not cursive writing. And also this little basket weave. Like, think of all the baskets we could be making, people. So I'm really excited to show you guys this one. All right, like I said, I have a couple sets here, so I thought I might make them all at the same time, you know, kind of do an assembly line here. So bear with me, just because I'm like, I have cut out all the pieces to make these already, so I might as well, right? I might as well take advantage of that. So it looks like we're going to be making this card first, which is this sweet friend card, and I did stamp the background. I made my own little DSP with the cherries. And it's kind of hard to tell, but I did stamp and you can see my embossing's terrible, but I did stamp the basket weave on the back of this card, or on the back of this piece of Poppy Parade, I believe it is, Poppy Parade. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. But anyways, I thought it was super cute, and I thought, oh, how fun to make your own DSP. So we'll do that with these sheets here, the DSP. Now, don't come at me. I am using a retired ribbon, but I was like, this ribbon is super cute for the little red bow that I needed for my card, and I wanted to use up my retired stuff. So, yeah, you guys would be like, that ribbon's so cute. And it's like, yeah, I use something that's retired. I'm sorry. And so we need our little scraps here. I'm grabbing all the pieces that we're going to stamp. So we're going to stamp the pieces of red, and we're going to stamp the little scrap of white. Let's grab that out, red and white. And this last one here, red and white. Okay, all right. We'll put these aside, and then we'll do the assembly piece here in a second. Oh, plums, yes. Oh my gosh, I love that. See, plums, cherries, apricots. You can do all kinds of fun things. All right, so we're going to be using Poppy Parade, and we'll just have them right here so we can stamp them. Poppy Parade ink, which I had to re-ink my ink pads after we did all that stamping on Friday night. So, all right, so I have my friend, I have my little basket weave. So the basket weave we'll want to do first, because we're going to be embossing this piece with white emboss powder, and so we need this ink to dry as soon as possible. So I'm just going to stamp this along the background over and over all the way through. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, I re-inked it so it's nice and juicy, which is awesome, but it's also going to take a while to dry. Good thing we have our embossing buddy. Oh my gosh, is anybody else loving that new embossing tool kit that Stampin' Up! Came out with? I freaking love it. I'm so excited for it. So if you guys are like new to embossing and you see what I'm doing today and it blows your mind, there is a new embossing kit that comes with a tray and powder and embossing buddy and I think tool, like a brush. So cool. Oh, wait, I don't know why I'm putting this away because I need to stamp the friend. So, whoop. Sorry, hold on. Technical difficulties when the earbud falls out of your ear. All right, so I'm going to stamp friend on this little scrap here. Oh, and I should tell you, so this piece of base or Poppy Parade, this is 1.25 by 4.25. 1.25 by 4.25. Okay, that's it for these. So we'll set these aside. Now let's go ahead and make our background. This is a little bit more tricky, but I love that Stampin' Up! Thinks of everything. And you know, cherries come in sets of 2. So let's see if I can find I thought the stamp set was, did I put it away? Nope. Oh, it's right here. Okay. So this is really cool. Stampin' Up! Thought of, well, your cherries are going to overlap probably. So it made this cherry, like 3/4 of the way full so that you could overlap without masking. So I was like, thank you, Stampin' Up! For thinking of everything and making it easier on us. So I'm just going to stamp. And what I kind of like to do and what I would recommend if you're going to be doing this type of stamping is do one set at a time. Ooh, those ones are overlapping. Hey, I kind of like that. No space in between. Do one set at a time so you make sure that you give yourself some space. So I'm going to do this one upside down. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And then they are photopolymers, so it helps when you're trying to stamp so you can kind of see where you're going. So you're just going to, let's see, stamp that one off. And this one there. And that's really cool is that you can fill it in with stems and leaves as well. So we'll do this one down here. And how about there? Okay, perfect. So we don't need to go crazy with the cherries. Let me grab a baby wipe though and clean up some of this ink because I feel like I'm just a disaster waiting to happen here. And whenever I use baby wipes are my cleaning of choice. I just like how quick and easy they are. But they do, when you're using red, they do leak onto your fingers. There's just no getting away from that. So if you don't like inky fingers, use a chamois and don't use the baby wipes. Look like I've been in the crime scene after using these. I already got it on my thumb. Okay. So now we're going to do the stems and the leaves. And so I'll show you how we're going to do that. This is the Poppy Parade ink. So I'm going to put this away for a second. And I still have other backgrounds to make, but that's okay. So the stem is early espresso. Now, there is a correct way to stamp this and an incorrect way to stamp this. The whiter part of the stem is the bottom of the cherry. So this goes towards this will touch the cherry. This will be the top. So I was seeing people kind of stamp upside down and that's not accurate. The wide part, well, actually, I don't know. Now that's going to be an area for an argument. What do you guys think? So I think this is the bottom attached to the cherry and that's the top. But is that correct? Because this could be the wider piece that's attached to the tree, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? Thoughts? We could start a whole debate. So there's my bad job of attaching the 2 cherries, right? They always come in sets of 2s, it seems like. This one we don't have to worry so much because it's going to go off the page. I am using early espresso ink for the stem. Okay, so we've got our little cherries. For the green, I did garden green. So let me grab my garden green. And the little leaves. And leaves are normally at the top of the stem. And you could do, I don't know if I want to do that. You could do more than one. So I'm just kind of stamping them wherever I think they would go. You can do two right here. We'll do one off here. And I think that's good. I think I like it. So there's my little background right there. Ooh, almost dumped it in the green ink. So there's my cute little just cherry background. So let's do that a couple more times. It'll be quick. Quickish. Like I wanted to spend the time putting it together. So Elizabeth and Eva both had surgery. Elizabeth, are you healing okay? I know you had eye surgery, I believe. I hope everything went okay with your surgery. I know I talked to Eva a little bit. Eva broke her wrist, I think, or something, I think her arm. You guys are not allowed to get hurt. You guys aren't allowed to have anything that interferes with crafting. That's just too sad. And I think we'll do there. It's so funny. I am the most clumsy person in the whole wide world. My husband will tell you. And so I get hurt all the time. It's like the normal occurrence with me. So shout out to all my clumsy friends, because I am clumsy number one. Oops, that one's way off, but that's okay. Nobody needs to know. I love it when your ink, I love it when your ink pad is freshly inked and it's super juicy. I love that nice, bright, vibrant color. You're going to get your eyes done, Terry? I am such a wuss. I hate dentists, surgeries, doctors. Like, I will avoid a dentist or a doctor. Like, I'll fight like a feral cat just to like not even be near anything resembling a doctor or a needle or anything. I'm such a wuss. Okay, I'll clean this off because I got one more. Why am I doing that? I thought about doctors and I was like, okay, I'm ready to be out of here. I love this bundle too, and I'm telling you, I didn't really think I was going to as much as I do. It's just really fun to make these little cherries and little fruit. Who doesn't love fruit? I love fruit. Fruit always makes me happy. And you can see like every background is going to be a little bit different. And that's the cool part about making your own. Oh, well, I can't do that again. So making your own backgrounds. Every single one is different. Let me see if I can stamp this again right over. There we go. And we'll do one more right over here in this corner. Okay, I definitely want to be done with this ink because it's like so juicy. And I am so clumsy. Okay. So there's that. Look at this one that's finished. I just love it. It's so cute. I would wear a shirt that had cherries on it like that. Would you? Would you wear a shirt that's like these cherries in the background? I totally would. Oh, I already kind of touched the paper, so I guess that's where it's going to be. These two are not touching. I kind of put them too far away. It's okay. See? Every single one's going to be a little bit different. Okay, that's it. Well, I could have one coming out here. You don't know. There might be a cherry right off to the side there. Okay, so let's do this again. Oh, I didn't even touch the cherry that time. The stem's falling off of that one. And who says they can't overlap? These cherries are going to overlap. And we'll do another little stem down here. And then, see, they don't have to be perfect, you guys. No one, once it's all together, they're not even going to be able to see most of the background, and no one's going to be judging you. Promise. We are our worst critics. You know this. So let's put a stem here in the corner here and stem here in the corner there. Okay, perfect. So Cheryl, depending on where you're watching, so I'm streaming live to my Facebook group, my Facebook page, and my YouTube channel. So there are like 3 different ways that you could be catching my live today. So that's the kind of cool thing about StreamYard, this streaming service, if you will, is that I can stream to multiple places at the same time. So I'm just covering my DSP, my little handmade DSP in leaves. And you can do whatever you want. You are the boss, you know. You are the boss of your own DSP. So I'm just adding leaves where it makes sense, like there. Okay, I guess a leaf's going there. Great. Love it. Oh, and I smeared ink, so I've got to make my green go out there. I'm going to do another little leaf there. This one's only going to have one. And we'll do one coming this way. And we'll do one over here. And one coming down from here. And one more. Almost there, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. Love this cherry. Okay. There's another one. Loving it. Oh, that one didn't even reach, but we'll do another one right there. Can't even tell. Bam. Oh. Okay. So there we go. We've got 4 backgrounds of cherries now. And we need to fussy cut, do some fussy cutting. Oh no, Shirley, no. Look at you love my messy mat. So fun, right? Okay, so since these are done, we can glue those to the garden green backgrounds. But first, we have to fussy cut Friend. So I love the Friend font, and I didn't want the whole banner. Now you could leave it as a band, like as a label, right? Or you could die cut it out of a label. But I just love that look of it being to the form of the word. So just take your scissors and cut around. It doesn't have to be perfect. There's no rule. It just has to look good to you. Whatever makes you happy. And honestly, I think this is easier than actually cutting it from a label, in my personal opinion. By the time you get the dies out and you get your machine and you put the paper in there and cut it out, you could have just free-handed it. Right? And I'm all about quick and easy. And I'm just kind of cleaning up some of my curves so they don't look jagged and they are closer in some areas. Okay, so there we go. There's one. It's that simple. And I am the worst cutter, you guys. We've talked about this to nauseam, I'm sure, but I am the worst. But it doesn't stop me. Because I know in the end it's going to look super cute and I'm going to have this really cute card to give away. There we go. That's all you need. That's it. Whoop. Could also draw a pencil line around it and then cut out. Oh yeah, to give yourself a little guide. Totally do that. We might do that on the last one, see how it turns out. I'm really bad about following the lines though. I kind of like freehand a little bit better because I don't know how crappy I am. Probably if I took more time, I wouldn't be so crappy. But you know what? I'm a busy lady. Ain't nobody got time for that. See, do I even have a pencil that I can do this? Let's see. Okay, so Janie's saying you can take and you can kind of trace around where you want to cut, and then you're going to have a line to follow with your scissors. I don't know. This might be a worse idea for me. All right, let's see. I mean, it does give me an outside line to follow because, you know, I am left-handed, as you guys can see, and it's hard for me to see the other side of the scissors. So this does kind of help having this line here. I'm not following my original design very well. Janie, I really like this idea. Thank you for the hack. This is probably going to be my best one. The life hack. Hey, look at that. Cute. Okay. Now for the embossing piece, which I think was the most intimidating piece for everybody, but it's actually not too bad as long as you have your embossing buddy. So let me grab my little tray here. Here's my little embossing tray. I always keep my Versamark, my embossing buddy, and then my embossed powder of color that I'm going to be doing. But what's really, really important is that you pass your embossing buddy over this thing. And I even kind of pat to get like extra powder because I really don't want any of that white powder to stick to this red ink. Now, if like the longer you let this ink dry, the better it's going to be. So I have my Sweet here on a block and I have my Versamark ink. I'm going to ink this up. And I'm going to stamp Sweet in the middle of the paper. And it's kind of tough because you can't see. Janie's going to send me the bill. Thanks, Janie. You can't see the word yet, right? And so you're like, oh my gosh, did it even work? But the ink is clear. So no panic. Try not to touch it with your fingers because your finger has oils and you will see white powder stick to where your fingers have been. So you don't want to do that as much as possible. Try to avoid that. Tap off any extra. If you have any areas where some powder stuck, you can, you know, kind of swipe it off with your finger, or you can take a brush, like a little paintbrush, and kind of sweep it off. But once you're happy with it, just going to clean that area there, then it's ready to go. So I'm going to keep doing that, and then we'll get the heat tool. So we're going to stamp this again. And you want to put powder on pretty quickly because the Versamark ink will dry and it won't be as sticky, and then your powder won't stick as well. So you want to do that. You want to, not spend too much time in between stamping it and putting on your emboss powder. It will, remain sticky for a decent amount of time, but you just don't want to leave it there for a while. So ink up my Sweet again. The Embossing Buddy is full of a powder. That's why you can see powder on my fingers. It's from the Embossing Buddy. Uh-oh. This one wasn't as clean. If you like embossing, you know that embossing is messy. And when you emboss with me, it's probably twice as messy just because I like to do things messy. Well, I don't like to do things messy. It just happens. Okay. Probably has something to do with how clumsy I am. I don't know. Okay, and then this is the last time here. So you've got to see me do this 4 times. There we go. And then what's really nice about this tray is that you can pour your powder right back in. Right back into your little container. Put all my little embossing things away. Okay, so now we're going to get our heat tool. I stamped the red. So I stamped the background in the basket weave, right? Poppy Parade on Poppy Parade ink. So it's got that kind of background, checker background. And then I stamped the Sweet in Versamark ink on top. And now I'm embossing in white powder. So here we go. This is the magic part. Turn on my heat tool. I hold it about 1 inch to 2 inches away from the letters. And as soon as I start seeing it turn white, I kind of move because I don't want to burn the paper, but I want to make sure everything melts evenly. And you just kind of follow the white. See that? So we'll bring our next one in. I'm using this tool so I don't burn my fingers because this is very, very hot. You can burn your paper. You can start a fire with this. Like, this gets super hot, so be very careful with your heat tool. You don't want to leave it running at all, like on a paper surface or anything. I use my heat tool. I was using my heat tool. Somebody spilt wax from my Scentsy warmer, and I used my heat tool to melt the wax so I could soak it up in a paper towel. And it was burning the wax. Like, I could see smoke, and I was like, this probably isn't very safe. But you can also use an iron. Like, if you get it in your carpet, you can use an iron to get your wax out, or you can use, I think a hairdryer would be warm enough too, depending on the hairdryer. Anyways, I got off topic there, but now I have 4 sweets. Okay, it's time to assemble now. This is the favorite part because it's when the magic happens, right? Do you believe in magic? All right, so we have our 4 pieces of garden green. So let's pull those out. And I'll tell you the measurements on here real quick. I don't remember off the top of my head what they are, but we will get that. I have my handy dandy little ruler. So garden green is 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. So that means that this is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. And we are going to glue these down to our garden green. Oops, don't need you. And yes, this is my old runner, the stuff that's retired. There's one. I love that little zippity sound. There's 2. Three. I can't believe I'm going to have 4 of these cards here. You know, you do the work to prep them. You might as well make them, right? I don't even want to tell you how many unfinished projects I have, like from leftover make and takes that are just sitting there and I don't know what they were for anymore. And I basically have to deconstruct and then just take the scraps and save them for another project because I save it too long and then I don't know what it is anymore. That's why I've tried to be good about if I have any extra make and takes, either sell them or make them. Like, why waste it? All right, so my example for the sweet across the front, I did glue it down all the way. You can do that, or you could put this up on dimensionals. I think this one I'm going to pop up on dimensionals just to see the difference, because it is, you know, it's this, the ends here are a different layer than the top layer, if that makes sense, right? There's 2 sheets of paper there, so it is bulky and it does kind of have to lay in a curve, which doesn't bother me, but we're going to try the dimensional way to try and kind of even it up. The nice thing about this is that if you have any boo-boos in the center of your card, you can hide them. Okay, so you got sweet, and then I'm going to use liquid glue for the friend, or you could use tape. And we're just, and well, you got to get at the top part because you're just going to, well, this one actually, I need dimensionals because I've popped up the rest of the word, or rest of this layer. So I've got to pop this up. So this one will be on dimensionals, and I'm just going to put it right underneath sweet. So there's my friend. Yeah, I think just seeing all this and with the different layers, I think I like the just taping it all down and not putting dimensionals. So we'll do that on the other ones. And then we're going to put our bow. I even pre-tied the bows for people. Aren't I nice? Oops. Stick, stick, stick. I have the worst glue dots. And then I just grabbed some bling that I had, and I just added a couple little rhinestones for some sparkle. And bam. Okay, so for this one, so that's one. Let's do the others here real quick. Just going to glue this down. So this one I'm going to glue down, and I'm going to glue the other one down. I'm not going to do any dimensionals on this one. So there. So we'll have to put adhesive all the way on the edges because it's got to stick to the sides here. There we go. Then we can put adhesive on the back of this. Oh. And stick this right under sweet. And then our little bow. Oops, wrong adhesive. So has anybody done this little hack where you tie a piece of ribbon around your glue dots, and so you can just kind of pull it and keep your glue dots together? I have known about this hack for a long time, but I've never done it. And it's a game changer, you guys. I don't know why it took so long to do that. Sweet. So cute. 2 more. Two more. I love this. I'm going to have so many of these cute little cherry cards to give out. Okay. Use tweezers on what? Oh, here's my other little hack that I tell people, because somebody asked me for tweezers when they were trying to put the gems on. Actually, let me move this. I don't like where that's at. So the little gems, and people are like, I want tweezers to pick these off. I literally just put the sheet down where I want it, and I just slide it off with my finger. And it is so easy and so quick. And then I don't have rhinestones flying all over the place that get lost because the tweezers, you know, squeeze too hard and it pops off, or the adhesive stays behind on the sheet and all you get is the rhinestone. So I don't even play that game anymore. I just slide it right where it's at. So last one. So last opportunity to see that little rhinestone trick. Watch my quick hands. Okay, ready? So, oh, totally jumping the gun here. So, put that in the center. This down below. Put the bow here. And then, okay, so it's on the sheet, right? It's on the little plastic sheet. I just put it where I want it. And you can either pull the sheet or you can pull your finger and you'll just slide the gem right off. And throw away the little plastic. So now I have 4 of these sweet cards. So I think if you guys are hitting the share button today, I think I'm going to pick 2 people to send these cherry projects to. You'll get 1 of each project made for you already. I'm going to pick 2 people and you'll get all 4 projects sent to you. How about that? That would be a fun prize. So hit that share button, share to your Facebook pages, and then we will draw winners next week when I go live. Okay, so this one, thankfully, I only have 3, so you guys aren't going to have to see so much, right? Me do the same thing over and over and over. So I'm going to set the stuff I don't need aside. Let me show you the card we're going to be making, which is this one right here. We are going to be stamping on DSP, which is a lot of fun. So let me grab that, and we need the little label. And the last one. So we need the piece of DSP, the scrap, and the label. Keep everything else in the base. Okay, so let's do the background first. So this is just sweet 3 times. So we're just going to stamp that 3 times. And this is in real red. So we'll get the real red out. And we're going to clean sweet because it has Versamark ink on it. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Don, for sharing. All right. I love that you're watching on YouTube. That's awesome. Okay. So sweet, sweet, sweet. The more room you can give yourself at the top, the better. You can see I did a horrible job being in the center, but that's okay. It's just, I'm just eyeballing it. You guys know how I roll. I'm sure it's killing some of you. But you can't change me, guys. I'm the same always. Okay. So sweet, sweet, sweet. This one's in real red. I think I mentioned that. This designer series paper, I believe, I'll go grab it here in a second, but I believe that it is a hostess pack of DSP. Oh no, what's happening here? This sweet is going to be like 3 times the darkness. That's all I'm going to get, I guess. Okay, so sweet, sweet, sweet. That one's like really dark. I won't give this one away. This is the boo-boo one. I won't give you guys that one. I'll give you the other 2. I'll give you the 2 best looking ones. I'll give those ones away. How about that? Okay, so now we're going to stamp the cherries on our scrap. So these are done. We'll set these aside. we have this scrap. We're going to stamp the cherries. Now we have to punch all of this out. So I tried it a couple ways. Have you guys ever done it where you take a template? Let me show you a template. Let me grab a scrap here. And this is a big old scrap, but there is a way to do this where, or supposedly a way to do this, where you punch out the template for your, I guess we could do this. We could do this. Let me grab a washi tape. Washi tape? Where's my washi tape? Oh, here's a piece. It's never where you need it when you need it, right? And like I said, my craft room is in shambles right now. One, because I haven't been in here for such a long time, but two, because I'm getting ready for BOGO. I'm so excited. I love BOGO. Okay, so here's my template. So you take your cherry, right? So I'm gonna stamp this one here. Ink it up, stamp within the little area. Hopefully I centered that okay. Not the best, but it'll do. It'll do. Then get my garden green. And we need two leaves, so we'll do 2 leaves. Okay. Ooh, that one was like near perfect. I'm so impressed. And then the stem in early espresso. This one's going to be the hardest. Yeah, see, I didn't do that one very well, but okay. So I need 2 more. I need another stem and another cherry. But what I can do is take this off and I can punch and see how it lines up in the punch. I can do it all at once like this. Bam. And now I've got all my pieces here. And then I do need to stamp, like I said, 1 more stem and 1 more cherry, which I think I can get right here. So get my cherry. And we're just going to do a solid cherry. Oh, that was even worse. And then 1 more stem. Okay. I should leave these open because I have to do all the others, but just to show you one complete one, and then we'll kind of do the assembly line thing here. So line that up, punch, and you have, where'd my stem go? Anybody see where my stem flew? Oh, it's right here. All right, so I've got 2 cherries, 2 leaves, and 2 stems. So let's do that 2 more times. So you can see the little template's helpful. It makes things go a lot quicker. So I'm just using a little piece of washi tape here to the side. Get my red ink. Becky, I normally go live on Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So 8 a.m. Pacific time is 9 a.m. Mountain time, 10 a.m. Central time, and 11 a.m. Eastern every Sunday. And I'm hoping that I can stick to that again. You know, I kind of had to take a break, but I think I'm back. I hate to overcommit myself, but I'm like, I miss this so much, you guys. And I just appreciate you guys being so patient with me and understanding as I get my life together. For those of you who don't know me, I have been struggling with my work, kind of that I was kind of in a overworked, stressful, unhealthy work environment. And oops, let's center that better. And oh, that's red. Can't talk and stamp apparently at the same time. So unhealthy work environment, being overworked, super stressed, carrying the weight of my work on my shoulders. I'd been doing this for like 2 years and then working my Stampin' Up! Business full time. I worked in a very stressful payroll department. I was basically a payroll of one. It was just a revolving door, and we kept losing people and training new people and losing them. And it's just been very, very, very stressful and not good for my health, not good for my family. I've had some family issues, and it's just been not pretty. And finally, I had to step back and say, okay, I need to focus on getting healthy, getting my job figured out. And I ended up leaving. Finally, I got a new job. I just started this last week, and I'm already feeling so much better. Feel like I'm gonna be working from home now, so that's really exciting. So I'll be here. My office is actually in the same room as my craft room, so that's nice. And so yeah, so I'm excited. Some positive changes are happening. I feel better. I already feel better. I think I'm going to continue to start to feel better in the coming months, where I don't have that high stress, high anxiety job anymore. So I'm really excited for that. And yeah, so I think I'm ready to, I missed my craft room. I missed my craft friends. I missed creating and crafting along with you guys. So I'm excited to get going again. Thank you. I am so excited for the new job. I think it's going to be a wonderful fit. Everybody was super nice on my first week. They did not overwhelm me. They were super helpful. And I think I'm really going to like the change of pace. I think I'm going to love it. Okay. So I am loving this little hack with lining it up inside of the punch template. Like, that is just making this so much easier, because when I was helping everybody during Bunko, it was really hard because, you stamp and then you have to cut it all out and then punch it, because the punches, would cut off pieces that, anyways, it was hard to line it all up and make it work. So I'm happy with this little hack. I wish I could have given them this hack earlier. All right, looks like I'm missing a stem. God, I'm short a stem. I probably threw it away, or it flew somewhere. Did it fall, or did I throw it away? Oh well, I'll stamp another one. C'est la vie. Oh no, it's right here. I found it. It was in the stamp itself, or in the punch. It was hiding. Okay. So again, here's the card we're making. We just cut out the cherries, and we've already stamped the sweet. So the other thing we need to do is the birthday wishes. So we've got birthday wishes, which is here, and we're going to stamp that in red as well. Oh, I have missed you guys too, Cheryl. You're so sweet. I'm ready to do this. I don't feel like I feel like I've lost my crafting mojo. I feel like nothing I make is cute. And so I'm kind of trying to give myself permission to, case more right now. Just kind of case, make it your own. Use the catalog to inspire me. I'm trying to kind of, be gentle with myself and not expect me to be back full gear, So, all right. So people were questioning like, hey, how did you make this cute label? So I just used, I think this one might actually be retired. I have to look. I haven't pulled my retired punches yet. That's what I'm going to be doing today, is pulling the rest of my retired stuff. I'm pulling my retired dies, retired embellishments, retired punches. But I just take and I slide my little piece in. Now people ask me like, how do you know you're not going to cut the words? So I hold my punch upside down. I put my words face up so I can see where they are, and I can see if I'm going to be cutting off any of the words, which when I line it up here, I can see if it's even, and I can tell, oh, I'm not cutting any of the words. So I know that it's going to be a perfect punch. So I'll go back and do the next one. Punch. And punch. Oh, that one was kind of crooked, but that's okay. And punch. And what's cool is that you get these cool designs and you can do any size labels. Like you can, these ones are 5/8 of an inch, but you can do 1/2 inch, 1 inch. You know, you can do all different size labels. All right, so I also did a little hole punch here on the side so that I can string the ribbon through. Okay, so there's that. All right, that's it. Now it's time to assemble. So we need to glue our pieces of DSP to our ribbon. And I knew this was going to happen. My little gems disappeared, but that's okay. We'll find more gems. So I need my pieces of real red. Okay. So we are going to glue these down. Oh, I was going to tell you which DSP this is. So this is the DSP here. It's this big old honking pack of DSP, and it's called Design a Daydream. This is Hostess Designer Series paper. So this is only paper that you can get using Hostess rewards. So you have to have a party that is, or you have to have an order that's $150 or more. So speaking of which, if you are going to be participating in my Christmas in July mystery hostess, you know, you don't have to put a $150 order in. You can put a, you know, $49, $50 order in, get your entry into the drawing. And then if you win the hostess rewards, you can get your paper and not have to spend $150. So there's that opportunity as well. This paper is awesome. I love it. I love this background. This would be cute with the plums, like that plum color. So we're gonna put that. Again, with this ribbon, I know it is retired, and I was using up what I had, and I didn't have any of the new ribbon yet, so use what you got, peeps. Use what you got. So this, you can do a bow or you can do a knot. I'm just going to do a knot, and we're going to keep it super simple. I did give you guys, or I gave my, we could do a bow on some, we could do a knot on some. I gave quite a bit of ribbon if it's just going to be a knot, but that's okay. So I have strung my little label through, and then I'm just going to loop this and tie a knot. Okay, and then it doesn't matter if it's sticking up. Sorry, I was off camera. It doesn't matter if it's sticking up because we're going to use a little dimensional or a glue dot, whatever you have, and you can stick it down. And the nice thing is that you can adjust it and put it where you want to put it. So I kind of like it off to the side, and then I can just do a little label here, and it will kind of, I'll adhere it down. I can show you rather than tell you, I can show you. Take a dimensional, stick it on the back of your label, and then you can just stick it down, and then it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so let's do that with these ones. Take our ribbon. Let's do a bow this time, just to see the difference. So do my little loop. Oh, and here's another little hack. This one I learned from my friend Cheryl Conant. Use your tweezers, you know, the ones that self-close like that. You have to pinch to open them. Once you've got your loop done right here, you can take your tweezers and you can hold it. So you'll have another, like it's like another finger to hold it in place. And then you can string your little label like so. And then we can do our little bunny ears, wrap around, tuck under, pull tight. And you didn't need another set of hands. Isn't that helpful? I love that hack. Can't go anywhere without my tweezers anymore because it's so helpful. You can kind of fuss with it, and then you can do the same thing where you take your little dimensional and glue it down kind of crooked. One more time. I kind of like the bow. What do you guys think? The bow or the knot? They're both cute. I like it. I have enough ribbon to do the bow, so I might as well do the bow, huh? With the bow, I feel like you need another set of hands for sure. And I do mine upside down. For some reason, my bows turn out better when I do it upside down. It's probably because I'm left-handed, because I'm a weirdo. But if you are having luck, or if you're having issues with your bows, try doing it from a different direction. Try flipping it over. Try doing it, you know, right to left instead of left to right. Like, you can mix it up and see what works for you. And, you know, not everybody makes bows the same way. Okay, so I'm going to trim my edges. Put a little label on the back. Slide my ribbon over where I want it. And the nice thing is it's going to cover my little boo-boo on that middle sweet. So nobody's going to even be able to tell that it was darker and that it was that it was missing some of the ink in the middle. No one's going to know. And I always like to fuss with my bows till I'm happy with it. And I still think my bow is too long, so I'm going to trim off some of it. Okay, there we go. All right, time to put these bad boys on the card base. And this is nice flat ribbon, so we can glue it right down without any dimensionals. Really? Who else is left-handed, Eva? I tie my bows upside down too. Oh, Debbie's left-handed. Okay, so now it's time to put our little cherries on the top. Put the cherry on top. And I was looking for the last set of little rhinestones that I lost, but we will make do. And I think I have, trying to find, I think my little embellishments fell out along the way, but that's okay. They might be in the envelope too. All right, so for our cherries, I recommend using liquid glue. You could use glue dots too, but you're going to start out by putting your cherries together. So you want to, well, that didn't punch out very good. I'm going to trim that. You want to start out by adhering the two cherries together. So you're going to put adhesive in the upper left-hand side of one of the cherries, and then you're going to glue the other one to it as an overlap. Okay. Then you're going to take and put some adhesive on the back of your stem, just at the bottom. And that's a lot, so I'm going to use this guy and adhere that one. And then you're going to adhere the stem down about 1/8 of an inch down on the cherry. This one, I need to slide in here. It's like, excuse me, coming through. And the most important thing is you want your stems to kind of touch at the top, right? Because they're going to be a little bushel of cherries. And then we've got our leaves. So I'm just going to do a little dab of glue on our leaves. Just at the ends. And we're going to stick them together, or you can do them across like I did the first one. Like so. Okay, so now we've got our cherries together. And then we're going to put these on with some dimensionals. So take your dimensionals. I'm going to put some in the leaves. Okay. And then I forgot to do that with the other ones, but we'll put some Wink of Stella on our cherries to make them sparkle even more. And then I'm just going to put my little rhinestones right there. So let's see, where's my Wink of Stella pen? It's right here. And I'm just going to paint the glitter, the sparkle pen on my cherries. And I know you can't see it in the video, but it's super sparkly. Cute, cute, cute. All right, so we'll do that 2 more times. So again, putting a little adhesive in the corner of your cherry, overlapping them, putting a little, you can do a dab here and a dab here, or you can put it on the end of the stem, whichever's easier. We're going to put these little cherries together like so, and then when your thumb is stickier than the glue. So there's a cherry leaf there. And there's a cherry leaf there. And then we'll put dimensionals on the back. And adhere it down. Wink of Stella. And our little rhinestones. Okay, and then our last one here. Bring my little cherries over. Going to be an expert. Expert cherry assembly. There's one stem. There's 2 stems. One leaf. You know, guys, how liquid glue is. It takes a little bit longer to dry, so things are going to move around on you. Okay, and then dimensionals on the back. And this one doesn't have rhinestones, but it's okay. We can add those later and put a little Wink of Stella. There we go. So cute. Now I have 4 birthday cards. I love it. Never have enough birthday cards, right? You guys will have to tell me which one is your favorite, and I'll tell you which one is my favorite at the end of all this. Okay, this one is the next one. This one, we take the cherries and we turn them into tangerines or apricots or any other orange colored fruit, if you will. Clementines. I only have 2 of these, so we're going down. We did from 4, 3, and now 2. All right. And again, I am using retired DSP. I cased somebody off of Pinterest, and they had cuter polka dot paper than I do, but this is all retired Hostess paper from our last catalog. You guys recognize the little rainbow side, and so I was using that up, and so anyways, I got the polka dot paper that way, which was super cute. So we actually need to stamp on the 2 white pieces. We need to actually stamp on our card base, and we need to stamp on our scraps. So we're going to move the rest of this kind of off to the side, out of the way. I used Mango Melody for the ink, and I also used Memento Black. You can use any black that you have. Now, when you're doing this, I recommend that you put your piece of DSP down where you think it's going to go, where you want it to go. And then you don't have to glue it down yet, but you just kind of want to have it there as a guide, because we're going to stamp the sentiment right here on, oops, we're going to stamp it right on the card base. So we're going to start with day. This is the way that it worked best for me. but stamping from this side over so I knew where to put the sweet stamp is what helped me. So I'm just going to kind of have this here just kind of as a guide. I'm going to ink up the word day. And then I'm just going to stamp day where I want it. So I'm going to put it right about there. Okay, so there's day. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Just going to do all that stamping at the same time. So put our little piece of DSP there. Ink up day. Remember, it's just a guide. Okay, and then we're going to stamp the word sweet, and we're going to stamp the word sweet in Mango Melody. So there's our sweet. And we're going to stamp that next to day. Okay, so sweet. You don't really need the designer series paper there anymore, but I'm just going to keep it there just. Okay, there's sweet. And then we're going to go back to the basic black and type stamp wishing you a. And this one's going to be off to the top and side of the sweet. Okay. There you go. Easy peasy. All right, so let's move those aside. Now we have our two scraps. We're done with this, so we can clean this off and set it aside. And we're done with sweet. We don't need sweet anymore. But we do need the cherry and we need the leaf. So the cherries are going to be in the Mango Melody. So we're going to stamp 3 cherries. In our case, we're going to stamp 6 because I need 6 of these. So actually, we can use our little template here. Only because we're going to want to stamp 2 leaves, or 6 leaves, sorry. So let's keep that there. Oh, I kind of did that off. 1, 2. How am I going to fit all these on here? I might need to get more scraps of paper if I'm going to be using this template. We'll see. One, 2. This one is overlapping, so that's not going to work. Nope. I can probably fit one right here. 1, 2. Ooh, horrible. And then tangerine. And then, so we've got our 3 tangerines. We got 2 leaves, but we need 3 leaves. So let's do another set right here. I think there's a hair on this. Let me get this off. I'm like seeing this green line on my leaves. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. We got it. We fit the 3 tangerines and the 6 leaves, and we'll be punching those out. So let's do the same thing here, and then we'll put the ink away. I'll try and do a better job of placing this so that I can get them all fitting on here. So 1. I do love this little template. This does help a lot. Oh, we can do it like this. Orange, you glad? I am glad to be back. And I do love me some oranges. Okay, let's see where we can fit this last one. Right there. I'm just going to tell you guys, this one is my favorite card. I love the black and the orange and the white. Definitely my style. So I did have fun with that. Okay, I realize now too that we're going to have to cut this because the stem is going to cut our tangerine if we do that. Okay, so close those up. Set those aside. Bring our punch in. Where's our little punch? All right, let's punch these bad boys out. Trying to line these up as best I can here. I didn't do a very good job of stamping, I don't think. So there's 1, 2. Try not to lose my pieces as I go here. Now this one is going to be tough because I had to cut it. Okay, there's one set. Let's do the second set. Again, I do have to cut this one out by itself. It's okay, we'll make it work. Like so. There's one. Oh, let's see. Two. There's the leaves. And the last one. There. All right. Took some maneuvering, but we got there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. There's 2 leaves there, 2 leaves there, and 2 leaves there. All right. Trying not to lose track of the pieces. Okay, so we've got our tangerines. Now it's time to assemble. So the first thing we're going to do is tie our ribbon around the black polka dot DSP. And we're going to tie a knot or a bow if you have enough ribbon. I might just barely have enough. I didn't give myself very much. All the ribbon on these projects I made are all retired, but I love it. I love that I'm using up my ribbon. Okay, so there's my knot or my bow. And so I'm going to place that right there. I'm going to put adhesive on the back. And I'm just going to glue this straight down. If that bothers you, because this is bulky ribbon, you can put it on dimensionals, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to glue it down flat like that. Okay, and then we've got our tangerines to put on here. So the first tangerine I glued down just flat in the back up here at the top. So I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to glue 2 of the leaves to that tangerine. I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back and glue those down. Okay, and then the other 2, I did glue them just directly to the tangerine, and then I put dimensionals on the back. So there's my tangerine there, and I'm just going to put dimensionals on the back. Ooh, barbecue. Nice. Yeah, that's what we did. I used a Post-it note to line them up. That's what we did during Bunko to help people. So that was helpful. So there's my second one, and then my third one. Just gluing my little leaves down. Pop dimensionals on the back. And then adhere it to the bunch. And it doesn't matter where you glue them, but, and then I'm using some embellishments that I had to decorate. I have a big one here that I'll put. And then, of course, I'll want to do some Winkostella to make them sparkly and cute. And we have an adorable card. And then somebody said that these would be super cute for fall birthdays. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's another thing that these can be. These could be pumpkins. These can be jack-o'-lanterns. How cute is that, right? So she said those were definitely like fall Halloween colors. And I was like, yes, I'm 100% on this. I support this 100%. Because those of you that know me know I love me some holiday. Or some Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. So one more bow here. If you can't do a bow, you can also just do a knot. No big deal. And I could also use my tweezers, but I think I got it. When in doubt, pull out the tweezers, right? Oh, it's too loose. See, I say I don't need my tweezers, and I do, because the tweezers hold it tight. And even when it's holding in the tweezers, you can pull it tighter. Okay, so there's that. Move that to where we want it. Put some adhesive on the back. Like so. Again, with our tangerine, I'm going to glue one tangerine down right at the top here. And then the other two, we're going to glue the leaves to. And we'll put dimensionals on the back of those. And again, it doesn't matter how you place these. They can all be in different directions. They can be different layers. And we'll do the embellishments, and we'll do the Winkostella again. Isn't this the cutest thing? I love it. Oops. There we go. Okay, Winkostella. Where's my Winkostella? I always set things down and then I can't find them again. Oh, it's right in front of my face. So adorable. So cute. And then somebody was doing this. They were painting the sweet with the Winkostella to make that shiny too, which I thought was super cute. Because Winkostella on anything. Look at that. Oh, I love it. So this one's definitely my favorite. I love this one. So cute. Okay. Last but not least, for sure, is our little treat that I made for everybody, which looks like this. It's a little fruit bark inside. It's a little little pull tab. So we are going to be, I have a cherry and I have an apricot. So we can do either. And I use that same DSP. It's that same Hostess DSP. It had a cute pool party, and I thought pool party would be a really cute background. And I also have the ribbon for it, which is retired, but it's this pool party striped ribbon. And it worked perfectly for this project. And the fruit bark I got from Costco, or fruit leather, I guess it's called. A big old pack for $15, had 50 of these inside. So you do the math, like it's cents on the dollar for each of these little food barks that you can make little treats for. The piece of DSP, the size that you need is 5 by 4 3/4. So I'm going to use my trimmer to do my score lines, but you can also use your scoreboard. So you line it up so that it's on the 4 3/4 side. So it's 5 inches right here, 4 3/4 here, okay? And the first score line that you're going to do is at 2 1/8. So score it at 2 1/8. Score it at 4 1/4. So that's it, 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. Okay, and you're going to fold on those score lines. And I just take a piece of tearing tape and put it on the edge here. This is the side that has the little 1/2 inch score line. So you just put tape there, and then you're going to close it and form a slider. That's it, just a little tube of paper. Okay, super simple. When I said simple, I meant simple. Okay, now you can take, I think this is retired too, which I was super sad that they retired this, but you take any hole punch. I'm going to use this one here, and you just punch a hole at the top. Okay, and then you can string your ribbon through like so, and then you take your bark, and I'm just going to fold this down here, and just folding the edge down, and I'm going to slide it in. Uh-oh. I scored my paper too hard and it's tearing. So you want to be careful when you're doing the scoring that you don't do that. We're going to pretend that mine is not tearing. So once you've got it in all the way, just that the top's showing, you can tuck that piece in. Okay. And if you've got your ribbon, if your ribbon is too short, you can pull out some and then stuff that back in. And then you want to tie a bow or not, either one. It doesn't matter. And once you've done that, then you can pull your bark out, your leather out, your fruit leather, and slide it back in. So you don't have to take the treat apart. It stays together and it can be cute. Okay, so that's it. I'll show you again. So I have another one here that I already did. So I just strung the ribbon through, right? So string the ribbon through the hole first. Take your fruit leather, fold it, tuck the bottom, right? This I did just so that it's shorter and so that it's sturdier to push through, because these are pretty flimsy and sometimes you need to push a little harder. So just gives it a little bit of girth. Tuck the top in, and I need a little bit longer ribbon, so I'm just pulling. So tuck that top in and tie a bow. That's it. So easy. And then you just decorate it. Super simple. And the nice thing is about this punch, this cherry punch, is we can make fruit without stamping anything. We don't need any ink. So I'm going to show you that here now. I'm going to use a label that I already have die cut. I mean, it's a little, well, no, I'll die cut one. I'm trying to be lazy, but no. I used the label that's in the Scalloped Contours dies. So I used this label here that has the lines. And we'll get some scraps of white. And we'll die cut 2 labels since we have 2 of these that we're going to make. ooh, heavy machine. So you just stick your label down and your die. I'm sorry, your paper down and then your die. And then your plate. Oh, there you go, Belinda. Perfect. They're like, you know, sort of healthy little treats that you can put. I think adults and kids alike, I think this would be cute. And for kids, you know, because kids don't care about the packaging, right? They tear it apart and they eat it. But there's so minimal work to these. They're just, you know, a small piece of paper and some adhesive and a little hole punching. Like, you could make these and not feel too bad when they tear it apart and throw it away because it's so cute. All right. So for the thank you, let me take it out of the stamp set because they did not need it to make their projects, but I needed it to make these cute little treat holders. So one thing I did do is I used a sticky note. Let's see. I used a sticky note to mask off because I just wanted the thank you part. I didn't want the for being so. I didn't want the for being so. So I just wanted to mask off for being and so that I could ink this up in Poppy Parade and stamp thank you at the top. So I just did that. So I masked off everything but thank you. I inked it up, which it doesn't matter because I'm taking the mask off before I stamp, and then I just stamped thank you at the top of my label. See? I'm going to put this back on. I'm going to try to put it back on without getting my fingers inky because I want to do it one more time. Ooh, this might be risky. I might just need to get a new one. No, it's not going to work. Let me get a new one. Better safe than sorry. That was just too much ink. I didn't want to put my fingers through. Okay. Take the sticky notes off and stamp thank you. See, look at that. Works like a charm. Thank you for sharing. All right. Okay, so now we can just adhere these to the treat holder. You can pop them up on dimensionals or glue them flat down. You can do whatever you want. So I just put them on the front of the treat holder. Isn't that cute? I love it. So far, so good. Now I have to remember. So I have this is the apricot. Okay, I have an apricot and I have a cherry. Perfect. Okay, so what I do is I take a scrap of paper. So for the cherry, I'm going to use Poppy Parade. And for the apricot, I'm going to use Mango Melody. Okay, so I'm going to take my scrap and my punch, and I'm going to punch 2 apricots. And I'm going to punch 2 cherries. Okay, so there's that. And then I need scraps for my stems and my leaves. So I'm going to use garden green for my leaves, and I'm going to use early espresso. Actually, let's use crumb cake for the stem, just for fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1 stem for each one. And then we need the leaves. And I just did 2 leaves for the project. So you just need to get some garden green and punch some leaves. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. All right. So now all we have to do is put them together. So I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue. And I'm going to overlap my cherries. And this time I did left to right. So no right way, no wrong way. Glue your stems to your cherries. There we go. I'm going to change this one so that it's, there we go. Okay, and then we've got our leaves. And on this one, I did 2 going the same direction. So they don't have to be going opposite directions. They could both be going the same direction, like that. Cute, right? So then we'll put dimensionals on the back. And, uh-oh. Oh no. What happened? Oh dear. It didn't charge. For some reason, it didn't charge. Technical difficulties. Sorry. Hang on. It's always got to be this way, isn't it? Oh, goodness. Echo. There we go. Can you guys hear me? I don't know why. Today's going to be the day, isn't it? Sorry. So I don't know where I left off with you guys. I hope that you guys saw me assemble the cherry. I don't know how much time went by. I was so focused. Okay. So anyways, I made the cherries. I glued my little cherries together and I put them on my label just like that with dimensionals. And for the apricots, now you can do 2 things, right? You can do them without the stems or you can do them with the stems. If you're going to do them with the stems, you can glue the stem to the back and shorten it, right, to the length that you want. So I brought the stem down about, more than half of the way. So you can do that. And we will, let's see. I kind of want my stems to go different directions. So I'm going to make sure that one stem's facing one way and the other stem's facing the other. And then I'm going to put more adhesive to adhere my little leaves behind the fruit. So take my leaves, adhere it behind. Oh, I need some adhesive. And all this adhesive is going to be hidden with dimensionals, so it doesn't matter if it looks messy because we just need it to stick. All right, and then we're going to put dimensionals. Oops, too close. So we'll stick this one down first. Like so. And then we'll stick this one down right down here. And there you go. You have, oh, well, no, actually I want to do one thing. I want to take, if you have a white gel pen, you can add some kind of shine. So you can take your gel pen and just do a little curved line right here on the side of the cherry with a little dot and do the same thing here, curved with a little dot. And so then you have shiny cherries, and you can do the same thing with the apricots if you want. You can do a little line and a dot and a little line and a dot. You just want to make sure you do them on the same side. So whatever side you do it on the same side of the other. And you have the cutest little fruit bark. How fun is that? Love it. And I don't even know if I glued to the right fruit. I'm not even going to show you because I probably did it to the wrong fruit, but that's okay. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry for all the technical issues that we've been having. You guys will have to tell me which one is your favorite project here. We've got the sweet cherry projects, all of them. Hopefully you guys were inspired and have some fun ideas to use this bundle. Like I said, I was not sold on this bundle. It wasn't my favorite, but now that I've played with it, it's one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. Thank you guys so much. If you need me for anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm happy to chat with you and help you with anything that I can. And other than that, have a happy week. Have a crafty week. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye-bye.